is from the Transparency Campaign, Alex Van Dyke.
Hello. Thank you all for being here, and thank you, commissioners, for your time, or candidates for your time. My name is Alex Van Dyke. I'm a citizen of Riley County, but more importantly, I'm a parent. My children are both half Asian Indian, and I joined the emergent campaign to further transparency in our county commission in March when ex-commissioner Rodriguez's comments came to light. Those comments came to light because Mayor Reddy called out the blatant racism of the remarks. Not because it was streamed, not because it would have been reported on otherwise, but because someone was there and paying attention. After the campaign got going, our people were at the county commission meetings, in person, making public comment and streaming the meetings, at high risk to themselves, because it was not being done by our own commission. I was never there in person, not because of lack of desire, but because of lack of ability. First of all, they're in the middle of the day while I have work. But even more so now because my daughters are just over 2 years old and 10 months old. Due to their age and immune systems, they are both at very high risk of severe illness if they were to catch COVID. Not to mention the unknown long-term effects on their internal organs. Unfortunately, I know firsthand how COVID can reach even those who do everything they're supposed to. We lost my wife's grandmother to COVID complications. She was only 65 years old and in good health. She never left her house, but contracted it from an asymptomatic worker who came to do repairs. So to force people to come in person to participate in their government is simply wrong. I know there are plenty of parents like me wanting to participate in our county commission meetings, but unable to do so because of these or other restrictions. Riley County needs an easier way for citizens to participate, but should also want and encourage this participation. Will you support a mechanism for online public comment for the county commission meetings and commit right now to implementing one within your first 3 months in office? Thank you.
Ms. Fang.
Alex, I'm so sorry for your loss. My answer is yes. As you may already know, I was very outspoken on both transparency and accountability in county government back in March before I announced my candidacy, when I demanded that the county implement online public comment during the pandemic, as well as live streaming the commission meetings. To me, and you mentioned this, Alex, the big issue is simply having a functioning democracy at the local level. We need to be the change we want to see across all levels of government. If people don't have access to government, to decision makers, to the democratic process, then we have failed. We have to do better. And if people don't know what the county government does, then it's our responsibility to educate the public. So not only do I support online public comment, but I am also going to fight for changing commission meeting times to after business hours so working families can participate. Two, one commission meeting per month held in Northern Riley County, given the distance. And three, childcare at commission meetings. Four, language accessibility across departments, programs, and services that interface with the public. So yes, Alex, I am with you, and then some. Thank you very much.
Mr. McKinley.
Yes, I would support a way for online public comment during the commission meetings. I'm sure there's several options available for this. I would want to look at what other entities are doing to see what options are out there and coordinate it with the county IT department to find out what would work best for Riley County. Simple systems may be able to set up quickly, but others may take more time or special equipment. I don't want to go with just what is the quickest, but what will work best to work with the county meetings. My thoughts for added public access is to also add an evening meeting every month outside the regular times to allow more people to come in. These could be set up on specific issues, major issues that are coming up. A lot of the stuff the county commission does is boring everyday stuff. Nobody cares about that, but there are major issues that people have opinions on that would allow them to come in and express what's going on, let them know, let us hear what their opinions are on stuff. I also intend to set up a couple hours a week for regular office hours. Again, it'll be during the day, but when people can come in to comment on what's going on, let me know what they think. Thank you.
Ms. Focke.
Okay, I really do support transparency. It's been one of the cornerstones of my candidacy. We have a systemic problem in our county commission. It's not only streaming, it's how the meetings are run. If there's a big problem with the agendas, the way they're proposed and the way they're handled. I've gone to many of them, and I sit there. They do business for about 5 minutes, and they sit there and yuck it up for 15 minutes, and then it goes on and on and on. The state mandates that we have 2 meetings a week, but it does not mandate when those meetings are held or what time they're held. I would want to schedule meetings, like I can understand one meeting that's a business meeting for people to come in and make proposals in an orderly, quicker fashion and be able to ask questions to these people. But the other meeting could be anytime, and we need to be more open and stream it and take those meetings out of the office and take them other places and work with everybody throughout the county to make these accessible to everybody. And so, and I plan to have office hours. That's been one thing I've planned. And always do town hall meetings and get out in the communities and talk to them, find out what's going on and what they want to do and what they find.
Mr. Matta.
Well, I pretty much agree with just about everything that's been said up to this point. So I'll just kind of add my little take on it. Not only do I want to take the online comment, but also I think we need to improve the quality of the transmission. Both the city and the county transmissions are terrible. I mean, the county one, they never put the charts up. You can't tell what's gone over. The city one's got this buzzing noise all the time that's going there. And really, the RCPT, city and county do a lot of joint things together. So maybe we could all get together, share the cost, and come up with something that would be better for everybody. I'd say getting the online comments in the first 3 months, yes, it may not be the end solution, but I think we can get something going and then we can improve it later on. Agree with Kathryn about the agenda. I've been really frustrated how the tentative agenda doesn't have significant issues that show up on the final agenda, like the sales tax and the church purchase. We're not there. The other thing is sometimes items came up that weren't on any agenda and came up on the meeting. And I mean, that should just really be, put down and not done. The other thing the city does is a second reading or a second vote. I think on significant issues like the budget, big real estate purchases, big spends, we should do that, because last time on the city, the action really didn't happen till after that first vote happened, and they had 2 weeks between them, so you're able to get stuff going. So I wouldn't say it was just till the next meeting. I said it has to be at least a week from the meeting before that second reading vote, so we can get that. Not on everything, but on the
Clearly, that's one that has a lot of stuff going on with it.